Hey folks, so this video is how to fix a garage door bracket that's broken at the top. I have a garage door opener, and when it closes the door, it comes down pretty hard and compresses it. And what was happening is this piece right here would bend a little bit every time the garage door shut when it came into contact with the header right here, and it would bend in a little bit. And finally today it broke from just bending so many times, just ever so slightly. And when that gave way, the garage door pushed harder against the outside weather stripping, and it just didn't look good. So I wanted to this garage door isn't the greatest, so I just wanted to fix it in with as little possible effort as I could, but it actually turned out to be a little bit more involved than I had anticipated, just to try to brace that top header right here of the garage door up so that it would stay rigid. And what I ended up doing was I took two pieces of just wood. Any kind of wood will do as long as it's a hard wood. And I inserted a piece of wood across the header here to stiffen it up, and then I ran two pieces down the length of this center steel beam, and then I fastened them together here. So I inserted another piece, basically the width of this steel beam. There's enough room underneath for me to slide one down in here, and then I fastened these two to it using some screws on the side. And then I had these elbow brackets from another project I'd worked on, so I just then fastened these two to the elbow brackets to connect everything, and then I drilled a few holes in the beam here and screwed the aluminum header here into this cross piece I have. And this strengthened everything up enough so I don't have to replace anything. This is all done with just scrap materials I had around the house, just scrap wood, whatever screws I had, and these brackets I had, so I didn't have to spend any money on it, which I was happy about. And on the other garage door, I have two garage doors. One is, you'll see, is I did it to this one too. It hasn't actually broken yet, but it's starting to crack a little bit just right here. And I did basically, since I was doing one, I figured I'd do them both. So now this piece, which used to flex down quite a bit when the garage door came in, now is sitting, mostly the way it should. So if anyone's having this problem, I think it's just because I have an old builder's grade construction garage door, and I recently, within the last 4 or 5 years, had this garage door opener put in, and it just isn't tough enough to handle the constant force of the garage door closing on it. So this happened. And actually earlier this year, these rivets came out too from the force, but I had worked them back in, and now this is just hopefully the last time I'll have to mess with this. Eventually, at some point, I'll replace the whole door with something better, but who knows when that'll be. Anyways, hope this helped.